Hello, and welcome to another edition of Make It Monday. I'm so excited to share my latest projects with you in the hopes of inspiring some creativity in your week as well. If you're new here, welcome. Drop a comment in the section below so I can say hello. And if you're a returning viewer, I really truly appreciate you. Thank you for being here. It's been a while since my last video because I've been traveling. Right now, I'm in Jackson, Mississippi visiting family. But now I finally have some time to sit down and craft. So today's project is, I call it a mashup of two online exclusives. The first set is On the Go, which is a current online exclusive set. It's a bundle. It comes with a stamp set, dies, and some really cute stickers, and of course the paper. And I had used this to create my OnStage swap. What do you think? This dangles. I have it in a plastic sheet sleeve, so it's not really showing, but it dangles. So anyway, so this is the card I created for my OnStage swap. What do you think? Yeah? It's great for a Bon Voyage card, or actually it could be eventually become a graduation card too. But anyway, so this set plus something that I received from OnStage, this new online exclusive, which will go live in May. It's called Impressions Abloom. It comes with DSPs and of course with some dies. I just love the dies. These are the two cards that we made at OnStage using this Impressions Abloom set. It's cute, right? And this is great because I just love the two-step stamping. It's perfect for those of you who prefer not to color. So with just the on-the-go bundle and some coordinating cardstock that I packed for this trip, I challenged myself. I said, what can I create using this suite? You might be surprised at how versatile the Stampin' Up products can be. At first glance, this might be a little too masculine, don't you think, for a card with florals? But let me show you. I hope you enjoy the cards that I made. Okay, so let's dive in. Rose Ward was one of the presenters at OnStage, and I absolutely loved her card. I'm going to try to insert a picture of that card in this video, keeping my fingers crossed that I can do it, but I'm not really sure. So I was determined to recreate it, and here's my version of this. Basically, I mean, it's a fun fold, but it's not really a fun fold, but it's a multi-layered card. So yeah, so comes with this. It has a frame. That's a see-through frame here. And there you have it. It's really simple and yet very striking. I really loved her sample. So let me show you how I made this. It's really not that difficult. Okay, first, of course, you'll have to choose your outer wrap card. And with this project, you want to make sure that you burnish your lines well. Okay, that's the key. And then this is just basically a 7" by 7" by 5.5" cardstock, scored 4 1/4 here, 4 1/4 here. Okay, and then the inside is a regular 8.5 by 5.5, but I also had to slice just a smidge, okay, so that it fits into the cover here. Okay. Okay, so that's the basics of the card, is an outer wrap and an inside card. Okay, so once that's done, then you're going to have to die cut the border, the frame. Okay, so with one, it's very flimsy. So when I'm doing this, I usually do 3 of them. Okay, and That way it's a little bit more sturdy, which makes it easier for you to be lifting like this. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, this is where I wish I had my, whatchamacallit, adhesive sheets available, because it sure would have made this a lot easier. So basically you just dab, 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 dab. So anyway, so how is everybody doing? I know it's kind of strange calling this a Monday video when I am actually videotaping this on a Sunday in Mississippi, but by the time my Guam peeps watch this, it is their Monday, right? So happy Monday and happy Sunday. Okay, so there you go. So that's one layer, and then another layer. I just want to make sure that I am centered in the video so that you don't see just a portion of what I'm doing here. Now, for those of you who are my Guam peeps, I do have something planned on April 12th. I haven't quite decided what we're making, but it would definitely be something new, something to look forward to from the new catalog. We will most likely be working with, oops, wrong side, working with some of the new in colors. Yeah, the new in colors. Have you seen them? What do you think? I'm actually really liking that Secret Sea, because it's not black, but it's not navy. It's just kind of it's very secretive, nice, dramatic, dark color. Okay, so I think that's it. So if you can see, yeah, so it definitely makes it a little bit more sturdier. So I am going to mount this on here. So make sure you're not putting glue all over the frame, but rather up till here. So I'm going to put my finger here to remind me that this is where I should stop. Okay, so there we go. Okay, it's going to be right here. Okay, just wanted to show you, this is the prototype. I mean, as you know, I'm traveling, I have limited supplies, so I had to kind of switch gears and use a different colorway. When this is done, I'll have to see which one I like better or which one you guys like better. So like this, right? Okay, so that's the beginning. And then, so we're gonna decorate around the frame. So let me put this away. So I've gone ahead and die cut some of the pieces. Now, one of the things that I love to do, because I'm, again, traveling with limited supplies, you know, I don't want all my leaves to be this green color. So one of the tricks that I like to do is just use DSP, especially those with subtle patterns like this. They make great leaves, okay? So, and that's what I did, okay? So let me go ahead and let's arrange this first, okay? I think that should work, right? Actually, I had wanted this to go in here. So let me see if I can pick this up. Oh, I can. Okay, great. Okay, see? So there. Let me put this in there before I forget. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down. I'm not worried about gluing it like totally down, because I like to see movement in my cards so that it looks like it's alive. There's movement, there's wind, you know. So, because, yeah, see, like that. That's what I like. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so next is the flowers. So let's get the flowers ready. So these are the flowers, and I like to build them up together to give it a little bit more texture and details. And I love using my bone folder to just give it some movement. Yeah, it's all about, you know, not being flat. Who likes flat flowers, right? Okay, and then I'm going to glue that onto that flower here. There we go. And again, also just, you know, make it alive. Give it some movement. That's always good. Okay. And then I am going to use, oh yeah, this is the color I wanted. Okay, come out. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to just glue that on. There we go. So let me put this aside because we're going to build our flowers. So that's one flower. And then we're going to build the other flower. And these are all done with the dies. The dies automatically, well, not automatically, you basically, let me show you. See, it's like this. It you die them together so it automatically cuts and also gives you the lines to the flower, the cut flower. So nice. So let me go ahead and mess around with the flower here so that it is not stiff, because we don't want stiff flowers. Okay. There, so one more to go. So if you haven't gotten this trick about with the bone folder, now's the time to play with it. It's not just for scoring. It is also for, I don't know what you call this. Anyway, I don't know if the video is picking up the lawnmower that's outside. My brother-in-law is mowing the lawn right now for my mother-in-law. I mean, my mother, not my mother-in-law. Oh, what am I talking about? Okay. So as you can see, I've got some flowers, I mean the leaves all cut up. So now it's time, as I always say, to channel my inner florist here, and let's see where I want to put the flowers. So let's see, do that here. We can do, because I want to show off these, right? So I want to make sure that, there we go, one of the, there. Yeah, because what's the point in having this pretty leaf-in if it's nobody can see it? Let's see. There, I think that should work, right? What do you think? Okay, so then I am going to glue this here. I want to make sure more leaves are showing because the leaves are so pretty. There. Okay, that should do it. Okay, that's set there. And then I'm going to put this, I'm going to use this to lift it up a bit. I mean, we all like some dimensions, don't we? Okay. Because you'll see why I'm lifting it up, because that's how I will be able to insert the leaves after the flowers have been placed. Okay. So those are the process I go through when I'm building my floral arrangement, right? Because you have to, I put my leaves in last. Should we do this? No, that's covering too much. Okay, I think that should do it. Okay, all right. So then now it's time for the leaves, and you do get two orientation for the leaves on the die cuts. See, like that. So let me see where I want to put them. gonna put one here and one here. There we go. And then the last one, let me see where I want to put it. Probably put one here, I think. Yeah, we'll put one there. I mean, feel free to experiment. There's no right or wrong. There. What do you think? So far, so good? Okay, so then I have done a whole bunch of these cards because I wanted to have something that flows from the outside to the inside to just give it a more uniform, consistent, unified look. Okay, so let's see where I'm going to put this one. So here's one that I am going to put like right here. Okay, and I think I'm going to put, I mean, you also get two of these floral things. Let's see what I'm saying. See? Two. So you can really mass produce this little flower. Okay, so hey, come on out. There. Okay. Oh, let's see, we'll put one right here. What's next one? Probably, you know, the whole triangle thing, right? Have you heard of that triangle? There. Go. I think that's fine. And so let's put in our little inside, which is going to go like this. But before we do, let's pull out our DSPs. Now remember, I was saying, what can we do with the tag on the go set, right? That seems like such a masculine or non-floral image. But you know what? The backs of these DSPs make it so versatile. See? Okay. So let's get started with one. These are just 4 by 5.5, I think. 5 1/4. Now remember, when you place an order from me, you are going to get the supplies to create this card, but of course not any of the stamped images. So I will be cutting you these flowers, but none of the stamped images. So I hope you'll place an order, and that way you can play with this little card template. Okay, let me go ahead and put this here. That's why I tell you the DSPs are the workhorse of any card maker. I mean, can't do anything without it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this here. And what I do is I make sure that this goes in here. There you go. See how this card is putting together? I mean, it's very simple. I tell you, Stampin' Up's bundles make it so easy to create a coordinating card like this. Okay, so now the inside. So remember how I say I like having things flow from the outside to the inside? So that's why I have these little flowers. So I'm going to glue one. Let's see, I'll put one right here. And one here probably. Okay, I'm not gonna finish it yet. I'm not set yet because let me see what I'm gonna do on the inside. So for the inside, what I did was I repeated some of them, gave it a little peekaboo, right? And so I wanna show you how I did these. These are stamped. So this is what we call a stamped off, right? Instead of using full strength, this is the full strength, and this is stamped off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, remember I'm traveling, so I have limited supplies, so I'm actually using the Stampin' Right to color my images. And it actually turned out well because I do like the organic look of it. It's kind of like a watercolor look, but it's really not watercolor. It's not solid like a stamp. So basically what I'm doing is just coloring my image. So this is what I call full strength. Okay. And I just color it a couple times just to make sure I've got all the edges done, because with this type of a technique, you want to make sure the edge is colored. Okay. And then I just need to line this up. Let me just make sure I know where to line up. Okay, looks like this. My trick is the threesome here. Okay, I just line that up. Okay. And there you have it. It's pretty, right? So, and then all I'm going to do then is just, this is what I had. I would have used probably curry, right? What's it called? Crazy curry, or I forget. But you know what? I have to use what I have, right? So there you go. So that's how I made this flower. Ooh, my hands are actually sticky from the glue. Okay. Cute, right? And so just to show you, this is not wasted. So what I do is I cut out with the what do you call it? The lines on here. Can you see? See the lines? So it gives it another kind of dimension, texture to this flower. See? So nothing is wasted. I'm not gonna like throw this away or this, but we'll just use another technique, and we'll use this line, the cut lines. Okay. So similarly to this one, again, I started full strength and I stamped off, and then using full strength to do the detailed image. So that's how this is done. And just to show you again, nothing is wasted. So for the full strength one, I can go ahead and cut. See, this looks a lot better, right? Because the color is a little bit more darker. It shows up a little bit better. So that's another way to add texture to your florals with this set. Okay, and this one, yeah, it's one of the samples too. This one, I didn't stamp it light enough, but it still works. Because, you know, in real life, flowers are all in different colors. So let's arrange this. So I am going to put this as the center, okay? And then put these here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks good. So my hands are really sticky from the glue. So I'm gonna put this here. Now since it's inside, I'm not going to mount it up with the 3D thing. I'm going to, there we go. That looks good. And then we're gonna scatter these little flowers. Let's see. Hey, get down there. There we go. Okay, whoopsie. Go inside there. There we go. Because you don't want them all like flat, right? You want them to go underneath it, over it, under it. Because when you're scattering flowers, it's random. Okay. And again, no two card is going to be alike, because each time I do this, I'm going to decide one is better than the other, right? Okay. Just cut out a whole bunch of these. Oops. Ooh, I have a little mistake here. But you know what? It's okay, because you know why? I'll show you. If you have a mistake, you just hide it underneath something. There you go. See? Nobody will be the wiser. There. See? Nothing is wasted, right? Okay, I'm going to continue on. Let's see. I want to make sure it's scattered all the way down. Hi. Come on, turn around. There. Ooh, I think that should be enough. Do you think that's enough? Okay. So there. So that way I have a little peekaboo. Actually, what I should have done, I wasn't thinking, is I should have decided where the peekaboo comes out before I put this on. But it's still fine. It's still fine, right? Okay. And that's basically it. And then inside you just put a greeting in here. Right? That's what I did here. But for this one, I wanted it to be more generic because I do a lot of birthdays, and I actually don't have a birthday greeting here. So I went ahead and just stamped hello. And this is a trick. I mean, if you cannot cut straight, cut on a side. And this particular one is one of my favorites that I left here in Mississippi, is this set. This is like a set from, oh, maybe 2 years ago, Paper Pumpkin. So I love these Paper Pumpkin. And so I'm just going to wiggle it in here. Yep, I think that's what I'll do. Hey. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to, where do I want to put it? Should I put it here? No, I think here is still better. I actually didn't want it to impede on the flower, but it's okay. There, that's better. Right? Okay. Ooh, did I accidentally glue this? Hey, but you know what? Never mind. That's how I take out the glue. I know there is glue eraser. I know some of you will start saying, Sandra, there's a glue eraser. I know. But you know what? I am a lazy stamper. So I'll clean that out later. There we go. So this is the one I did with you today, and this is the one I did in preparation. What do you think? Which color do you like better? See, it works better when I was planning ahead, isn't it? But, yeah. And then it opens up, and it gives you lots of room to jot your sentiments, your greetings, your letters. So what do you think of this? So, moving along, this is what I did with the Tags to Go set, okay? Same principle, but I kind of cut it short a little bit, okay? So this is what today marks an adventure. This is the key ring. This is one of the little stickers, this little rubbery sticker. It's so cute. Yep, it's so there. So similar type of template, you know, the wraparound card, I call it. I really don't know what the name of it is, but it was from Rose Ward, who did the presentation at OnStage. So there. See, this will work for somebody going to college, right? Or getting a new job, moving away. So yeah, so I hope you like this, and we'll work on it, and I can't wait to see what you create. Be sure to tag me if you make a card like this. Love to see what you make. So thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this and you think you have a friend who might enjoy, who's not already on following me, please share this. Sharing is caring. I would really, really appreciate that. Okay? And be sure to like it. All right? And subscribe. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, just subscribe and like my page and follow. That way you can make sure that you don't miss my next video, which probably won't be until April, since next Monday I will be in the air traveling back to Guam. Yep. And so again, I have something set up April 12th. I hope you'll come and join me. Right now, what I'm thinking is we will be making this card in person. So if you put in an order of $50 or more, you'll get the supplies to make this for free, which means when you come to my class, the class is free. All right, so you get that? So when you place an order of $50 or more, if you're not local, you will get this to make the supplies to make this. And if you're local, you can attend the class at April 12th for free. Okay? Win-win, right? All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye-bye.